Hello there, I'm Mario TV Linkar, Simply W. Welcome to my next Let's Play. And it's pretty obvious what it is by now, but we're still just gonna let the credits or opening, whatever you want to call it, roll. Yes, we get it, it's made by Rare. Jeez. I sure do love their logo, don't they? And look, it's Nintendo, something we will never see in a Rare game ever again. Sadly. Timber! Someone we don't know who he is. Bumper! Someone who we still don't know who he is. What game was he from? Conker! Who turned into a foul-mouthed little rodent. Tip Top! Who appears in Banjo, Kazooie, and Tooie. Drumstick! Bird. Pipsy! A mouse. Banjo, who have his own game after this one. And Crunch, a Kremling who actually has a name, because they actually have to have K, because they're all Kremlings, and they have to have K, because they're following the Mortal Kombat rules, I guess. And Wizpig, the main boss of this game, and, of course, Diddy. Hooray! Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong Racing.
One of my all-time favorite games of all time. Yeah, I know people like Mario Kart 64 and all that games, but this is my favorite, personally favorite. I didn't have the analog stick on. Anyways, we'll take a look at the options. We got subtitles on, audio options. Yep. Save options, don't really care. Magic codes we'll get into at the end of the LP. This LP will be basically, well, basically adventure mode. We'll be going over extra stuff and stuff like that too, but mostly we'll be focusing on adventure mode. So in this first video, we're not really going to do any races or anything. We're just simply going to, yeah, do not remove the controller pack, blah, 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 blah. We got tracks here, we got adventure up here. We're going to new game. Be using a ATW, alright. We got another cutscene going on. Creepy mountain pig face there. And it's breathing smoke. Yes, it's breathing smoke. Okay. I love this music. Yay! It's Taj. Taj. T-A-J, I think. I love this character. That's a shame what they did to him in the DS version of this game. It's a shame what they did to everybody in the DS version of this game.
I am the genie of the island. I'm here to help you. Good luck.
Thank you. And we're just playing as Diddy to start off. Well, just to start off, really. You, get over here first, though.
Hello.
Now, this game, unlike most racing games, have 3 different vehicles you can choose from. You got a car, a hovercraft, and a plane. We're taking over the plane real quick, just so we can get some secret balloons. Balloons in this game acts as like stars from Super Mario 64, Jiggies from Banjo Kazooie, and MacGuffins from any other game you want to call them. They open up levels in this game. Yeah, this game actually has, you can't go to every track you want. You gotta unlock them by getting balloons. But there's 4 balloons in the overworld, and well, we're gonna get them before we go into the first level. There's one up here next to Wizpig's mouth. There's one over here that we'll get when we go into Dino Domain, which will be the first level. Over here is the second world, which is, I forgot the name of it. Everfrost? No, not Everfrost Peak is one of the worlds. We'll find out when we get into it, but this is level 2. Can't go in there yet because we don't have enough balloons. Over here is the waterway. And up here is another balloon. See? There it is. And well, okay, we couldn't see it, but I collected it. Normally I don't hit it, I have to back up and get it. Figures one time I'm trying not to collect it. There it is, another balloon over here. You get the hover car, or the car to get it, but the plane's easier to get all of them at one go. Over here is level 3, or world 3 technically. Seafoam Island, I believe it's called. Over here is a useless wink wink lighthouse. Here's a billboard that has question marks on it. Yay. Alright, and then here, I believe. No, not this one. Must be over here. Yep, here it is. Level 4. If you can't get into it, don't hit the door. You'll hear a message that I don't want to hear. Dragon Root Forest, I believe it's called. Dragon Roost. Alright, well, let's head on to level 1, Dino Domain. First, collect this balloon. Hooray, and let's fly into door number 1. And in Dino Domain, we have TT, who is the clock.
Hi there, I'm TT.
Hi there, TT. He will turn on time trial if you want to do time trial. Status will tell you how many balloons, Wizpig amulets, TT amulets, trophies, and keys you found in each game. Over here, at least in Dino Domain, is the TT challenge door. TT challenge is, well, it varies on each world, and we'll go into those when we get to them, but it's a little challenge you have to do to complete the entire game. Over here is the trophy race. This is basically Grand Prix mode in the game. Once you beat this world, or any of the worlds really, and collect all the hidden stuff, trophy race will open up and you'll be able to do a Grand Prix to earn a trophy. And you need the trophies to unlock one of the worlds. Over here's the boss door. We can't go in the door, and yes, this game does in fact have bosses. So let's exit Dino Domain for now. Come back there in a minute and let's explore the island just a little bit more. The airplane and all the controls in this game are basically simple. B's brakes, and as you can see, braking is there. R button does little turns. In the airplane, you can double tap R to do a barrel roll or side swipe. Holding back on the controller will, do and hold down R button, you can actually go back a little further and then do that. Yeah, holding R when turning is a good way to do drifting in this game. And we'll show off the other vehicles real quick. Hey, Tosh, get over here. Tosh, honk at him or run into him and he'll stop you. Hovercraft is my favorite vehicle. Interesting fact, each track is designed around specific vehicles, but most tracks you can use more than one vehicle in each track. Almost all water worlds have, ones that, run on the ocean or waterways. Only can use a hovercraft, but most can use plane, hovercraft, and car. Hovercraft, however, is different. Hovercraft can be used on every single track in the game. It's quite unique that way, if you ask me. So even though during the main adventure mode, hovercraft probably has the least amount of tracks, it makes up for the fact that you can pretty much use it in any track. You don't get to pick your vehicle when you go into a race. You have to do it in adventure mode. This is basically for multiplayer and just if you want to have fun, really. So yeah, hovercraft. R button is the jump. Holding down will do a quick little. Holding down the R button will do the quick little swirly thing I'm doing right now. See, this is normal. Well, they're about the same, really. You let off more air current, I guess. Jumping just helps you get around corners and stuff like that. Back here, nothing, I don't think. Yeah, we got nothing. I used to explore this area a lot when I was a kid, trying to find hidden stuff, but you never could. Or I never could, at least. Diddy's animation is a little bit off with his hat on when he's in the hovercraft. Alright. Before we go, in this video at least, let's show off the car. Alright. The car basically works like Mario Kart. Oh, I guess Z button also uses your items, and honks your horn if you don't have an item. B's brake, and then R's to do your turning stuff. C buttons switch out camera angles and brings up the speed gauge. For maps though, I don't really care for speed gauges. Cars, R button doesn't do anything. Well, it does do something when you turn. You don't jump in this game like Mario Kart. At least not, well, earlier Mario Karts, I should say. I think you can still jump in the 64 version. But this is turning when holding down the R button. Turning normally. Tighter turns. You get it. Holding down the B button and pressing back. Or holding down the B button and pressing back will allow you to go backwards. And that's about it for this video. Or this video in the introduction of Diddy Kong Racing. Anyways, in our next video, we'll be taking on Dino Domain. Oh, I guess I should explain how this is going to work. I will be using every character. First will be Diddy, and then during the second round of each course, yes, there are second rounds. Well, not really second rounds, another challenge, I should say. I'll be using another character. I just started off with Diddy because, well, it's Diddy Kong Racing. Why not? For Dino Domain, we'll be using Diddy Kong and Timber, because this is technically Timber's island. Oh yeah, the storyline, really. Wizpig came, took over this island while Timber's parents were away. Timber's embarrassed, can't really call authorities, so he calls Diddy, and he comes along and helps him. Banjo shows up for some reason. Pipsy and Tip Top live, and Bumper live on this island, apparently, although Tip Top apparently moves later on. Banjo and Conker, I think they threw in here because they were planning on doing games with them. Although at the time, Conker's game was a lot more kid-friendly. Timber was actually supposed to have his own game too, but I think it was canceled. Diddy just showed up to help out, and Crunch followed Diddy because he was, well, wondering what the heck he was doing, really. And that's basically the storyline. The DS version actually puts in a cutscene, which is downright dumb. And in that game, Banjo and Conker are replaced with Tiny and Dixie. And for some reason, they made Tiny, Dixie's little sister, into a teenage... I don't even know what the word for it would be. Furry fans? She's supposed to be Dixie's little... It's Dixie's little sister. Why is she taller than Dixie? Anyways, it makes no sense to me, and I'm just rambling on. Anyways, join me in our next video as we take on Dino Domain, or at least the first few tracks of Dino Domain. Anyways, this is Martin Link signing out. Catch you next time.